Hello and welcome back to Let's Play Phantasy Star Online with Random Guy 928, a completely unimportant person on the internet. We're going to be picking up right where we left off last time with inventory management, the Techer, and HUmar. Why is HUmar bad? We're going to talk about that later because I want to, do something when I do that. At the moment, let's talk about the inventory system because, hey, look where we are. We're in the shop. So, first of all, you've seen me come by here a couple times now. I've mostly been going up to this middle window here. This is the only window you will continue to use for the entirety of your time in this game, like on a regular basis. Here we have, there are three different guys, as you can see. There are a lot of different types of items. Wait, no, I'm an idiot. Alright. So, orange here is weapons. As you can see, weapons come in orange boxes. The orange guy sells weapons. Big surprise. The blue guy is armor. As you can see, this here is a soul barrier. It is armor, well, a shield, not really armor, but it's, defense. So here we are. The blue armor comes in blue boxes, and you can buy it from the armor guy. And here we have the green person. This is consumables, like these trimates here. I can drop those on the ground. Those are green. You can eat them up, yum yum. And they give you a lot of health. Trimates will fully restore your health bar regardless of how much damage you have and how big your health bar is. So those are nice. And also the Techer, the green shop will also sell techniques. So as you can see here, if you are a fleshy, obviously I have these giant red X's. I mean, giant red X's. But as you can see, there's a bunch of techniques. If you want to go through it, it's kind of hard. I'll probably make a video on one of my other characters just for techniques, and I'll link it around a bunch of my videos. So what are we gonna? Oh, they actually have soul atomizers. Okay, so let's go through this. The basic heals and mana restores. We have monomates, trimates, monomates, dimates, and trimates. Then we have monofluids, difluids, and trifluids are also, they exist, just not in this particular variant of the shop. It's randomized. Mates are health, fluids are TP, the blue bar that will go under your health if you have magic. I do not have magic, I'm an android. So if you're not an android, you'll be needing these. So these give you a tiny bit, this gives you more than a tiny bit, this gives you full. And it depends. So on normal mode, a monomate gives you less than on ultimate. So as you level up, as you get into higher difficulties, monomates become useful again. I mean, by the time you get it to like level 80, which is the cap for very hard, monomates aren't going to be doing anything. Once you transition from very hard into ultimate right there at level 80, all of a sudden monomates, they're not like, I mean, trimates are still better, but monomates, they give you a decent amount of health once again. So same thing with fluids, except TP bars get really big, so generally difluids and trifluids, mostly just trifluids. But things, once it gets that big, it's different, because you use it at a more constant rate. It's like fuel rather than health. This is don't get hit, this is you use it all the time. This is you shouldn't be using it. Anyway, so here we have some techs. I'm not going to go through those. I'll probably make a video about techs on a different character. And then there are a bunch of other things. Trap vision, fairly worthless. You can buy it, you can use it and see traps. You may have noticed me using traps every now and then. These little things, they float around in the air, and they explode. They are bad traps, but the thing is, bad traps are invisible. There are actually a number of different types of traps. This specifically refers to the floating traps, just like the ones that androids, like myself, drop out on a regular basis. Normally you just run around and all of a sudden a trap appears and oh no, now you took damage. Not incredibly useful. Androids have built-in trap vision, so I cannot see this. Telepipes, you saw me use one of those. You can use that, you drop it on the ground, a giant orange, or well, depends on your player color. As you can see, this here crystal, is mouse up here, crystally diamond thing, that's the player color. Each for the 4 players has a different color. In a party, you have a maximum of 4 people. So that, it's the color of your thing, and it goes on the ground. You use it when you're out in the field, and the telepipes will appear out by, like, right along there. So, I will probably, I have no doubt that I'll show you that stuff at a later time, but at the moment I don't have a whole lot of money. I'll probably buy one. Here. My inventory is full, right, because I need to sell stuff. So, I need to go through stuff a little bit more, though. Moon atomizers revive you, antidotes cure poison, anti-paralysis cures, well, paralysis. Poison, you just lose damage over time. It cannot kill you. I'm like 99% sure that it cannot kill you. Haven't played this game in a while. It just drops you down to like 1 HP. I'm fairly sure. Not positive, fairly sure. Anti-paralysis, paralysis. You can't do anything except use anti-paralysis, basically. And soul atomizers. Don't get into that. It does not wear away over time. It's permanent. Well, not, you can go to the nurse and you can, like, die and that'll fix it, but it doesn't wear out as time goes on. Soul atomizers cure any status effects. This includes standard, like, attack and defense debuffs. It'll cure those. It cures, like, poison, paralysis. It also cures something called shock. It is the only thing that will cure, the only thing you can use. Forces and, like, support characters, they can heal you if you're shocked, but it will cure shock. Shock is like a short-term paralysis. So this is the only item in the game that can cure that, so that's kind of annoying. And these don't always show up in the shop, so that's also fairly annoying. As I said, these are grayed out because I'm an android and I cannot get poisoned and I cannot get paralyzed. I can, however, get shocked, so you still need to carry around those soul atomizers. And I just realized I have a mag, so I'm going to feed that. And what do I do? Antidotes. As I said before, even though I can't use antidotes, I can still feed them to my mag. I'm gonna buy more because I don't have any. And moon atomizers, you can use these on fallen teammates, and they will come back to life without having to come back to Pioneer 2 and then run through the level again, or use a telepipe, or yada yada yada. You can't use a telepipe when you're dead, but you can return through someone else's telepipe if they drop one for you. So that's your revive right there, moon atomizer. As for all this stuff I'm sitting on, we got, let's see, it's, 30 dark, that's actually kind of decent. Alright, so there's a bunch of different stuff in here. Generally what you see is I just kind of run in and sell everything really fast, right? Okay, obviously these things with X's, that means you can't use it. You see the giant red X here, that means you can't use it. So unless you're being conscientious for a friend, or recycling or something, you can't really recycle in this game, but whatever, unless you're doing something weird like that, you don't need this. This is just a basic item. The 69, you see the money value over here, the 69 must say that it is worth, well, I value it more than a cane plus 3, so I'm going to sell that. I'm going to sell the rest. This other cane, this barrier, all these numbers are blue, so I don't need that, so I'm going to sell it. These numbers too, by the way. Resist cold, that is a unit. This increases, if you remember back from the obligatory boring stuff video, this screen, basically your magic resistance. Resist cold increases your EIC, your elemental ice resistance, so that, that's pretty cool. I mean, it's cool, it's not, like, useful, but that's what it does, so I'm gonna sell it. Again, this sucks. This frame, everything goes down, so I'm going to sell it. Monofluids, I don't need, because that is for TP. Then we have a bunch of stuff. Well, I'm sitting on an auto gun with 5 machine. The difference between the white items and the green items is the white items have 0%, as you can see. The green items have some percents. So. Oh, that's funny. Yeah, so this is a completely negligible amount of damage to machine-type enemies. So I'm going to take the +2, the +1, all that. Each +1 will add you, let me see if I can find a good, this is perfect actually. Each +1 gives you an additional 2 ATP. As you can see, this one will give me a total of 123. That's +1, 123, +2, 125. The difference is 2. The one with +2, well, that's +1 more. It's the same gun otherwise. It's just grinded ground. I don't know, but it's higher. It has a higher grind value, so that's better. So obviously, of course, we're sitting on this here auto gun. So I'm gonna sell both of the handguns because the auto gun is better, and I'm honestly gonna sell this because the 5 machine isn't gonna do squat for me. So And I got this one down here with the +1. This brand is an upgraded saber, and it's got +1, and it's got some percent, so I'm going to get rid of my saber. This here's Psy armor. Now, this is a lot of very nice orangey colors here, so you think that's good. I'm going to get into armors in a minute. What's that, 20 A beast? I'm not going to get specialized enough at the moment. I'm just going to stick... I'm not going to be switching weapons, and I don't know where I'm going to be playing, so I'm just going to stick with my general +2 for that. The Bus Star, that's going to be a while. I'll hold on to it. I'll kiss. On the odd chance that I don't find one coming up. Trimates, I'm going to hold on to those. Soul Barriers, I can actually get one of those. Next level, as you can see, level needed, 13, I'm 12, so I'll level up, I'm going to be able to use this. And this here, Sniper, 30 Dark. I'm not going to get into weapon switching and for percents and stuff. Then I take my +2. So, this is definitely better for dark type enemies, but I'm not going to be fighting those dark type enemies.